Yo, let's just jump right into it, man. Evolve Wednesday, July 2nd episode, man. What episode is this, man?
18.
Episode 18. So we just gonna get right into it, man. This gonna be pretty quick, man. They kicked it off with Jamar Hampton versus Idris. What's his name?
Idris Enofe.
Yes, man, and they had a pretty decent match to kick it off, man. Jamar Hampton theme interest music, man. I'm really rocking with it, man. The crowd rocking with it too. It's like it don't even sound like a real wrestling intro thing, but it's fire. What you think about Jamar Hampton's interest?
I like it.
Yes, the music is fire, man. If you ain't heard his interest music, um watch Evolve or try to pull it up or something. But yeah, pretty much after that, Idris won that. Enough won that match easily too. It wasn't even like that crazy. And Idris, he had some of the worst wrestling pants I ever seen in my life, man. But it is what it is. But the next after that, they showed Stevie Turner talking to the LWO. They had like a little backstage segment, Stevie Turner and the LWO. And then after that, they went to another segment of Cappuccino Jones and Jack Cockwell, pretty much talking about about everything they bring to the table, WWE and then they pretty much revealed that they new tag name. Do you remember they new tag name, man?
Adrenaline Pump, I think.
No, no, it's not Adrenaline Pump. It's called Adrenaline Drip, y'all. So from now on, y'all can refer to Cappuccino Jones and Jack Cockwell as Adrenaline Drip. So that's the new squad, y'all. But pretty much after that segment, they got into the second match of the night. Which if you rock with the channel, you already know we huge Layla Diggs fan, man. We rock with Layla Diggs, and and if you've been watching Evolve, Layla Diggs been on a horrible losing streak. She been losing against everybody. If you seen last week's episode, her and Jen Tyler set up something when Layla Diggs was doing an interview with Chewy Martinez, and they set up a one-on-one for this episode last week. So, but here we go with these two. It was a pretty good, decent match back and forth. But other than that, it wasn't quick. It wasn't long at all. Layla Diggs had a couple of cool moves and stuff, but Jen Tyler, she tapped out. Yes, Layla Diggs has, I think, yet to win a one-on-ones match, and she's been on a consistent lose streak. But Jen Tyler, she tapped her out. And then she talked a little, trash with Chewy Martinez, talking about she about to take over the division, all that stuff. I don't believe that's gonna happen though. But I think Layla Diggs gonna get back on her feet, man. What did you think about that Layla Diggs versus Jen Tyler match?
I just want to see Layla Diggs win for once.
Yeah, me too, man. I'm trying to see Layla Diggs win the match, man. But pretty much after that, after Jen Tyler win, they won to the Vanity what do they call themselves?
The Vanity Project.
The Vanity Project. They had a locker room segment, just pretty much, just talking how they gonna beat the LWO later in the evening and stuff. And they always just bragging and talking about how good they are. Zeta. What's the girl in their crew?
Zeta Steel.
Zeta Steel. She be back there talking stuff with him. They pretty much like the most hated and on the roster right now in the locker room. But it's kind of like they run the show. Like the dude who got the title in Vanity Project.
Heartbreak Drake.
No, what's his name? Drake what?
Jackson Drake.
Jackson Drake. He got the main Evolve title, so they kind of they kind of on top right now. But after that, man, they got into a real important match of Evolve. To me, I think one of probably pretty much the best match of the night, hands down. The next match was Callie Armstrong. And Callie Armstrong. It wasn't a match actually. It was Callie Armstrong and Natalya had a contract signing. And they finna fight for the Evolve title, man. Who do you got winning that match and why? Callie Armstrong versus Natalya.
Callie Armstrong. Natalya had her chance.
Yeah, if you didn't know, man, Natalya been out for like 25 years, man. She done won all kind of championships. She down here on Evolve trying to, help the younger talent out. But Callie Armstrong been kind of mad disrespectful, man. You don't treat a legend. I ain't gonna lie. Callie Armstrong been treating Natalya wrong, man. Snatching the title from her, like dismissing her. and just treat your elders like that. So Callie Armstrong might be in some trouble going against Natalya, because Natalya is a legend and she can't get that victory if Callie Armstrong ain't on top of her game. We don't know though, but in the midst of that contract signing, they kind of broke out in a little fight, and Natalya pretty much tapped Callie Armstrong out right at the contract signing. Man, it was crazy. But pretty much after that, they had a backstage segment with Sean Legacy, and he was just pretty much back there talking to Timothy Thatcher. Is that his name?
Yeah.
Yeah, Timothy Thatcher. They were just, talking about, what's been going on involved previously with both of their careers. Sean Legacy had some big matches. He fought for the did he have a chance to fight for the NXT title? Any title?
Yes.
Yes, I think it was the North American title. That what pay-per-view did he fight for that in that Fatal 4-Way? Was it the Fatal 4-Way?
That was a regular NXT night.
It was a regular NXT night. Yeah, but yeah, he been having some big matches, man. He been having a lot of big matches. Was Sean Legacy at the Worlds Collide though?
No.
No, he wasn't. Okay then. But yeah, other than that though, Sean Legacy, he definitely gonna be a superstar in the future. But after that, they went into a Keanu Carver promo, and if you know Keanu Carver, man, he was just talking big stuff, man. He said he gonna pretty much destroy the WWEID program. Any wrestlers who came from there who think they finna move up on the roster, he's shutting it down. He pretty much, he have a promo almost every week, like a little light promo. And then after his promo, they went into a promo right after that, which was surprising. They usually don't do. They went into a Chantel Monroe promo, and she was just pretty much talking about how she got her eyes on that Evolve Women's Championship, and everybody better look out, because she's definitely going to get that title. Man, you said something was going on with Chantel Monroe. What did you think? She had her hands in anything backstage going on? Maybe not. But look, anyway, Chantel Monroe, it's been speculation, man. Mason Holliday been saying that she is not who she say she is. So it's going to be interesting to see in the future what comes out of that, because Mason Holliday, I'm said on at least on 5-6 different episodes that people don't know that Chantel Monroe is not who she say she is. So I don't even know what that means, but we're gonna find out in the future. We're gonna keep you posted on that, man. But after that, the final match of the night, man, it was Vanity Project versus the LWO, and Lance, what's dude name, man? The little gay luchador dude.
Lance Dorado,
man. Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. This to me was not really a good match at all. It was decent, but it was. I mean, I felt like I don't know. This is just not what the best main event. But at the end of the match, man, LWO won. They came out with the victory. I'm not surprised, man. LWO, they a pretty good team, and Vanity Project, they still young. They cocky too. They still trying to get in order, man. But other than that, man, NXT will be the next program that you might see some of these guys on. Because if you didn't know, pay attention, a lot of these Evolve guys, y'all see in the they be in backstage on the NXT segments and stuff. Like we done seen Callie Armstrong and a bunch of the Kendall Gray, a bunch of people been back there backstage. I think they shoot them out the same. They had the same building or something like that. I don't know, man. But it was a pretty decent episode of Evolve. I think last week's episode was a little bit better.